Hey Libra, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Libra. Wow, we have settling. There's an energy here of you not settling for less than you deserve, okay? Bottom of the deck, you have take action, but it may require you to come out of maybe denial. You have the denial card showing up. Perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in truth than in a lie. What is the lie? That you're settling here for an energy of mediocre is what I'm feeling here. Mediocre. Your soul is telling you that there's change on the horizon, that you have the ability to take off, to ascend, to bring something to the next level. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Two of Swords showing up in your reading. I feel some of you, the blindfold is being taken off in some way, shape, or form. We have the Strength showing up here with the Queen of Pentacles. I see the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and look at, she actually has that blindfold on. So yeah, you're removing the blindfold. Change is imminent here. There's the Two of Wands. So we are getting some twos showing up here for you. And though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably, but it requires you to come out of this place of mediocre or just settling for what is. Seven of Pentacles. You've built a strong, solid foundation, and you may be settling into that foundation, but seven also represents reflection, awareness, insight, and I feel like you're entering into the next level, the Eight energy, which is the Strength. The Eight is about power, stepping into empowerment, enlightenment, putting in the work, taking something to the next level. The Fool is what's showing up above you. This is a new journey that has the opportunity to really take off in a big way. Some of you, this could even be regarding health, regarding wellness. This could help your own health, body, mind, and soul. What's showing up here for Libra in the near future? The Knight of Wands. I'm loving this. Action. Inspiration. How is Libra feeling? The Moon. You're feeling uncertain. And that's because you are taking off the blindfold. And you know when you've been outside all day long, and it's sunny outside, and you come back into your home or into an area, but you're still acclimated to that sunshine, and it can be kind of hard to see, or vice versa. Maybe you've been in a dungeon or in a basement type of energy, a shadowy period of your life, and when you step outside, it's like being blinded. I feel for some of you, there may be a little bit of that uncertainty because of taking that blindfold off and heading towards a new beginning. But we have another two showing up, and this just shot across the table. I'm sure you've seen that there. Two of Pentacles. So Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. What's in the hopes and fears? Okay, we have a few of them. King of Swords. This is you stepping up, taking action. Knight of Swords. There you are. Four of Pentacles. Letting go to an old lifestyle or an old version of yourself. And let's get the outcome, please. The outcome for Libra. We're not going to look at this outcome yet. You actually have two of them that are face down. We're going to look at the very ends and see how this plays out for you and the steps that you can take to get the outcome that is showing up. Now, your first card out, we have settling, we have change, and we have comfort. Your soul is telling you that there's a new path, there's a new direction. Somewhere in between it all, you got lost, you got a little bit stuck, or maybe you ventured off, you took a divine detour, and it left you feeling very challenged, or even, like I said, comfortable. Allow yourself the time and space to evolve and find your true path, find your true north. Some of you may have been in this energy because there was a pause, there was a healing, there may have been, a refreshing type of energy that, excuse me, that you needed to go through, which is why you stayed where you are at for quite some time, right? But I feel like there's evolution here. You're ready to embark upon a new journey. You're in a state of avoidance potentially, or denial, because the action needed is too hard. Ooh, that's a truth, right? That could be a truth that you may have been denying. That in order to take action, in order to take, this leap of faith, it means putting in the work. And we Librans, I'm a Libran as well, sometimes that can feel daunting, right? It can feel daunting to, take action, which is what you have here. Whatever your question, this is telling you to go for it. Do not procrastinate. Procrastination could be part of that denial. Don't wait to take that next step to get ahead. Just do it. Yeah, that's the message of the Fool. Just do it. This is what's showing up above you. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let opportunities pass you by, Libra. And the settling is, in a state of avoidance. And that's why you have denial showing up here. That may be why I was getting the Two of Wands. Instead, we've seen that Two of Swords. And that's why I was seeing that Eight of Swords, because it's as if the 8 energy is coming in strong for you. And we see it with the Strength, which is an 8. That's your overall energy. Denial says, perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in truth than a lie. So some of you may be living in some sort of illusion, maybe based on the past. That Eight of Swords that was at the bottom of the deck can be an old story that we tell ourselves, that it's safe where we're at, or, we can't grow, or it's too fearful. We don't want to grow because of A, B, or C, or it feels like expansion can be difficult. Learning could be difficult. Whatever it is, I feel like there's a level of protection here where you may be protecting yourself, but Spirit is saying it's time to take that risk. It's time to open yourself up. If you've been putting up a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask. Okay, for others of you, I feel like this is, taking off the blindfold, because the truth is that you have gifts, that you are meant to be of service in some way, shape, or form, and the world needs you, Libra. The world needs you. So don't settle, because then, we stifle our own spirit, our own gifts, our own power when we've come here to really shine, brighten, and enlighten. And that's why I see this action card showing up for you. Now, you also have change. You are ready to spin that wheel, right? You're ready to, you may not feel ready, right? But your soul is ready. Your ego may say, I kind of like where I'm at, or it feels a little bit scary to take that leap of faith, or I'm not quite sure if it's going to really be beneficial. I built so much where I'm at now. But change is imminent. It says there's a change for the better coming your way if you embrace it, if you take that leap of faith. Just because you don't see any movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change, Libra. You must be the change. And once you accept this, once this is your truth, once you accept this as your truth, that you are meant for more, that you are not meant to settle or live that mediocre life, whatever that may be for you. And if you want to, that's okay, right? I mean, that's your choice. But if you really want to feel emotionally, financially, physically, and spiritually, so holistically on, all levels, if you want to feel in alignment, the next step is here for you to take. and we have comfort. And it says, though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. You are re-entering the most, you're entering the most comfortable period of your life. Okay, so for some of you, you may be comfortable with where you're at, but I feel like there is a next level here with the Fool card. This is a new level. We'll not say next level. We'll just say new, because it's not about, up, up, up. It's about embracing the new. And your finances are in a state of balance here, Libra. And I feel like there is a new phase coming in where there is a lot of comfort, abundance, joy. So it wouldn't surprise me to see maybe your energy, the Empress, showing up in your outcome, potentially even the Wheel of Fortune. I'm still getting that Two of Swords. So it's as if there's a new truth coming in for you this month. And it allows you subconsciously to bring it to your awareness, because this is the bottom of the deck. This is taking action. Whatever your question is telling you to go for it. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait. Nothing will change if you don't take action. And I feel like some of you, this does have to do again with health, nutrition. Okay, some situations that need resolution will be resolved and healed. Consider careers in the medical field, massage therapy, and any healing work. Any healing work. Excuse me. That's what you are called to do. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. She is the divine feminine healer, female or male, it doesn't matter, but this is about receiving messages from the universe. It's about getting in touch with nature. It is a strong humanitarian energy here with this Queen of Pentacles, and it will require your strength to step into this new journey, but you have everything you need. Okay, it's time to replenish your energy and fully energize to prepare for what's next. Yeah, some of you, this is getting your health back in the right spot or back into alignment, right? Feeling a sense of wholeness. I am getting that wholeness type of energy. You may have struggled with your health in the past, physically or emotionally is what I'm getting, mentally as well. And I feel like there's a brand new beginning here for you, a beautiful beginning to take off, to fight for what you want, and to not be afraid to put in the work here, because the people need you. And you can see that it almost looks like in the streets, there's a protest here of, fighting for what you want, putting yourself out there. This is exposure. This is about speaking up. And the more of us that come together, right, the better off. And I feel like that's what this is. And we also have unlocking underneath. What was locked can now be opened. Perhaps there was an area of your life that was hidden from you, or it wasn't the right time, or it felt very closed off. You've opened the floodgates of abundance without limitations. This may have even happened during the Lionsgate portal for you. Even though this is a September reading, I put them out a little early in August. And this is the month for you to transform the way that you bring in abundance, Libra. Blocks, if blocks are there, I feel like they are coming up to the forefront for you to take a look at on a grander scale and take action towards what you need to move forward and to embark upon this Knight of Wands, right? Which we see showing up in your near future. Wow, this is powerful. So starting off, we have the Strength card. The Strength is about self-empowerment. It is about not succumbing to our weaknesses, but embracing our strengths and our weaknesses as a whole. Okay, when we're able to take a look at ourselves, the primal, the beast within us, right? When we are able to also connect to that compassionate, kind, loving energy within us, and we're able to embody it all. The strength gives us that extra boost of endurance that is required to take this soul's journey. Some of you may even have strong Leo placements in your chart. I know I do. Leo is my rising. Libra is my sun. And this is about self-discipline. And some of you are called at this time to have the self-discipline needed and required to take this leap of faith. And to take a look at some of your self-sabotaging behaviors, or, that could include procrastination. That could include feelings of insecurity. That could even at times include fears of, too much work. It can even be a sense of laziness at times of, I just want this soft, gentle energy of the sweet little lamb there, but the beast within you is ready to be, awoke. There's something here about you going for it and having that extra stamina, energy, vitality, health to go towards your desires. And that could be abundance, that could be money, that could be wealth, that could be fame. Whatever it is for you, Libra, own it. There is no right or wrong or good or bad. As long as your motive is true to who you are, that's what's important. Now, what's crossing you is the Queen of Pentacles. Money blocks, okay? Blocks around denial. Okay, what are we in denial? Perhaps you're insisting that reality be something other than it is. And I feel like what that is settling for mediocre, less than, or staying where you're at because you feel like that's what you deserve, or you feel like there's not going to be anything better, or perhaps, you're not going to make more money, or you can't go back to school, or whatever excuses, right? I'm getting excuses. And until we get out of our own way, right? Until we be that change that we wish to see, we are going to be in denial, right? And the Queen of Pentacles is saying, Libra, you have the ability to tap into this Queen of Pentacles and to live a rich, rewarding, abundant, successful life that feels fulfilled on all levels. But most importantly here, you're able to see the manifestation of it here on earth, right? You're living out your earthly experience, which is what your soul chose to do. The Pentacles is the earthly realm. It's the material world, the financial and physical realm. And I feel like you're finally turning those dreams into reality here. Some of you have gone through a major breakthrough moment, a major aha moment. I see that here for a lot of you Librans, and it could have been health. It could have been a near-death experience. It could have been a major wake-up call. Perhaps it was a tower moment. Whatever it was for you in the past, you've gone through something either in your personal life or professional life. But I feel as we near Libran season, which shows up here sooner rather than later in the month here of September, which is what we're reading for, you are preparing here to enter a new phase of your life, quite literally for those of you sun sign Librans or any placement of Libra in your chart. But the Two of Wands says you've been riding the fence, Libra. You have these ideas, you have these talents, you have so much to offer. But here you are looking out the window and you're dreaming of a life, right? You're still riding that fence of the choices. Some of you, you want to travel, you want to reach your destination. You want to, embrace in a new vision. You have these passions and these goals, but I feel in reverse, there's been procrastination, or there has been setbacks here, or there has been a, settling to stay where you're at for whatever reason. And I feel like now is the time you are getting up off this fence. And even though you've put in blood, sweat, and tears, you've put in the work, I see that with the Seven of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing the name Bridget or Bridget. Take that as it resonates. Some of you may even be crossing a bridge, or bridges could be significant. Bridges are quite literally symbolic for entering into, a new area. You may even cross a bridge on your drive to work, or you may come into contact with a significant, architectural bridge that really is the sign that it's time, right? It's time for you to cross over into this new energy. It's time for you to expand upon your soul's journey in some way, shape, or form. This could be mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, whatever it is for you. Maybe it's all of those pieces. Maybe it's holistically getting into full alignment so you're able to take off here. The Seven of Pentacles says that, yes, there's been detours, but you've also never stopped putting in the work. You've never, delayed personal growth. You have been growing even through the setbacks, even through the challenges and the struggles. And we're seeing another 7. I say another 7 here. Why am I saying another 7? Okay, maybe you're going to get a 7 as your outcome, but I'm getting 7 showing up. 7 is about spirituality. It's about inner awareness, wisdom, insight, and having the mental capacity and the intuitive capacity and ability to reflect on what's working, what's not. Reflect on, where in your life could there be improvements, and what could you cut out, right? Or what could you expand upon? So you're looking at these things from multiple perspectives. That's one of your most profound gifts, Libra, is to see from multiple angles. And that helps you make choices. I don't think Libras are indecisive. We get that, rap all the time. The indecisive Libra can't make a decision. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll go back and forth between which restaurant, but we want to weigh all the options, and we want to think about, oh, well, that's on this menu, and then we have this menu, and there's so many delicious options that we want them all, and it's difficult to narrow them down at times. And you want to make sure that you're choosing the best option for your growth. But sometimes you want to indulge, right? Sometimes you want to indulge. Sometimes you want something simple. I mean, you have to trust your intuition, and that is part of this journey for you, is reevaluating. And if choices have changed, I'm kind of getting 7 of Cups energy, then to allow yourself to take that leap of faith towards a new direction. And what we see coming up for you is the Fool. This is the Fool's journey. You have recently wrapped up some major cycle in your life. This could even be a karmic cycle. I'm getting Wheel of Fortune, and I'm getting the World here as well. So some of you, there's a cycle that you were meant to go through to bring you back to your true self, and to get you in this state of focusing on your finances, on your wealth, on your abundance. Queen of Pentacles energy here is crossing you, and that's part of this new beginning, but it requires you to embrace uncertainty. And Libra, you like to be certain, being an air sign, right? We like to be certain of things, but at the same time, the mind starts to overanalyze. The mind can overthink and start to, really go down the rabbit hole of, should I do this? What's the outcome? And we can become over, indulgent upon those options that we have. And I feel like you're narrowing something down here. 7 of Cups, almost in reverse, is you may have felt like there were too many options, or you felt overwhelmed. I feel like the indecision here of needing to make the choice is being narrowed down in order for you to take action. And Knight of Wands is you really feeling inspired because you have narrowed it down. There is a new path, whether this is a new job, a new creative project. It could be something coming back around for you to look at from a new viewpoint, a fresh set of lens, right? It could be a project that was put on the back burner. It could be you getting your vitality back and marching to the beat of your own drum. Now, the Knight of Wands has been showing up in a lot of readings, career readings for September. And how I've been seeing this is, the drummer, and how beautiful here. when you think of the drummer, I used to be a drummer in high school, and I used to play the set, and the drummer is the lead of the band. Really, if the drummer slows down, the rest of, the band slows down as well when the drummer speeds up. So it's important to find and create that balance. Hence, I'm a Libra, right? So it's important to find that balance and maintain it the best that you possibly can, especially when you are the one that is, behind the band, the energy. And I feel like you are embarking upon a journey of cause and effect, law of attraction. You're really stepping into these universal laws, and you are seeing how they are working. A lot of you are receiving signs and symbols after a period of feeling very shut down, or feeling like maybe the world was in some sort of, I'm getting denial. It's like there was some sort of illusion that you were looking at, false evidence appearing real, and you're breaking out of this, Libra, and you're saying, wait a second, that was the lesson. While I was in that period of denial, I couldn't quite see it because it appeared very much real, right? When we are in something, it appears real, like post-traumatic stress. Our body responds as if we are in it when we're not. And that's the power of the mind when we start to tell ourselves something. And I feel like the Knight of Wands is you embarking upon a very exciting new adventure if you are brave enough to say yes. And I see that you are. You have the courage here. Now, how are you feeling? Well, you're still feeling uncertain, but the good news is you're ready to shatter through some sort of glass ceiling, some sort of illusion. Maybe the sun we'll see coming up here in your outcome energy, but the moon is about trusting in your intuitive nudges, and also trusting that there are shadows, there are fears, there are, self-sabotaging behaviors. You may be receiving a lot of subconscious energy that is being brought to your awareness. And some of it has to do with the limiting beliefs around finances, money, or abundance. It may have everything to do with those subconscious beliefs, but now they're coming up to your awareness, and you're saying, wow, now that I'm able to see this, I've been enlightened in some way, shape, or form. I can heal this. I can bring this to the surface. I can, expose the truth of myself. This is truth energy. And the truth is that you are not meant to settle. Okay? I love this mermaid showing up here. Some of you may really connect with mermaid energy. Some of you may have red hair. Okay. Some of you are embarking upon a full moon journey, even where you are looking into astrology, or you're working with the cycles of the moon. I'm getting fertility here, even creating life, creating or bringing life to your projects, to your work. Now we do have the Two of Pentacles showing up in your environment. Two of Pentacles is finding balance here. Again, another card of balance, but it's also about multitasking. Libra, you may be an excellent multitasker, but sometimes we throw up so many balls in the air, and we're trying to juggle a lot. And when another one comes at you, it's important to drop one so you can make room. Because otherwise what happens is you become so overwhelmed that all those balls come crashing down. And I feel with this Two of Pentacles, you may even be weighing up some pros and cons. Some of you may be writing them down. You may be list makers like I am. This Two of Pentacles is also about, holding or reining in your finances, because there may have been an overindulgence, overspending, okay? Or it just felt like you didn't have enough, maybe financial distress. You maybe felt overwhelmed with the finances or financial state you were in. But I see you bringing this back into balance here by embarking upon a new journey, a new beginning that does require your strength, your courage, and your self-control and self-discipline. Now, what are your hopes and fears, Libra? King of Swords. Aquarian energy. Some of you may have Aquarius in your chart. Aquarius is my moon. Okay, for some of you, this is you possibly dealing with a King of Swords in your life that you are finally ready to let go of and move in a new direction. Okay, I do see here the hope is to take action and utilize the power of the mind to release the beliefs that have held you back. Four of Pentacles in reverse. She's hanging on to her purse and she's looking back at, excuse me, back at the town. And what do we hold in our purse or in our wallets? Excuse me. Our identity, whom we are, right? This is our titles, our labels, what's important to us, what we've been told, whom we are, what's on our birth certificate, right? What's on our driver's license. There's something here about letting go of a facade, letting go of an illusion. Some of you may even be changing names, changing companies, changing LLCs. I'm getting something with a title or a change. And you're taking action. And I feel King of Swords is really seeing things clearly. The King of Swords is using his logic to help others, to inspire others in a very profound way. When the King of Swords shows up, he's very knowledgeable. He is someone who shares what he's learned, shares his experiences. He is a thought leader. He could even be someone who is a journalist or military advisor. He could work in the legal system here. But I feel like you're letting go of what was to make room for what could be. Now, what's your outcome, Libra? Drum roll. We have the Knight of Wands. What's your outcome? Okay. We have the Eight of Swords, which we've seen at the beginning. Eight of Swords, but it's in reverse, which means you're telling yourself a new story. What is this new story? The story is Eight of Cups. You're walking towards your Nine of Cups. Emotional satisfaction, comfort, contentment, feeling like you are being of service here to yourself, right? Being of service to yourself by honoring you, by not settling, not denying your gifts. Eight of Cups is my Eat, Pray, Love card. It's moving on. It is a call to do something different. It is time for a new path or a new direction here. And instead of looking over your shoulder, which sometimes you will see in the Eight of Cups, you will see someone looking back. She's not looking back at all. She's actually come a long way, and what you've gained, and there's the 8. You can't make that up. Spirit just said, there's the other 8. What she's gained is emotional intelligence and wisdom. Okay, you've come out stronger than ever before. The Eight of Cups is a spiritual quest with more meaning, more feeling, Libra. Some of you, again, were shut down. You may have been shut down. Didn't we have something about a key? Yeah. Look at the unlocking. You had to unlock that part of your mind, that expansive part of your mind that connects us to that higher consciousness. What was locked can now be opened with this Eight of Swords. You have opened the floodgates of abundance without limitations. Eight of Swords in reverse without limitations. This all makes beautiful sense. You have double 8s here. How did I just miss this? You have double 8s. Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. You have the strength. And we said in the very beginning of your reading that you're ready to take it to the next level. The Seven of Pentacles, right? You're ready to put in the work. You're ready to do what it takes to bring in this enriching life, Libra. Though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. Okay, I feel like what this means is you have all that you need. You have all that you want, and you have enough to maybe help others. This is about you really embarking upon this path and this journey, but some of you had to get out of your own way. Okay, and I say that in the most loving way, but sometimes the only way to do that is to keep repeating it until we've had enough and we become the change we wish to see. And you're walking towards that abundance. I'm so proud of you, Libra. You've unlocked something deep within your soul. Okay, you are coming back home to you, and you are open. You're open with this 8. 8 is about power, authority, strength, control, speed, and the material world as well, materialism. But I feel like it's not just about that for you. It's not about having the things that you need in the physical, which I see that's coming about because you have the 7 of Pence. But it's about feeling like that missing piece is within reach, or it's something within you that feels fulfilled, something that may never have been fulfilled on quite a profound level as you're walking into. This is an exciting time, Libra. I feel like you're definitely entering into a phase that requires you to fully show up to your life's purpose. What do we have here from the wisdom of the oracle? We have a change in the wind. Now, this is card 12. 12 is Hanged Man energy. And as I mentioned, Hanged Man earlier, you've gone through, I feel like you've recently gone through a major awakening, okay? A major call, right? To change things. There's a shift here. This can be an unforeseen change. It can be preparation, awareness that your plans may not be on firm ground, right? We're going to feel like they're not on firm ground when we embrace the Fool, but it's embarking upon that journey of trust and trusting that even though things don't feel quite stable at this time, the 888s in your reading, right? We have the Strength, we have the 8 of Swords, we have the 8 of Cups. We don't see the 8 of Pentacles or the 8 of Wands. So it feels like slow and steady here wins this race, but also being able to see some sort of truth here. And it may change everything. It may change the course of your life, your direction. As you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. This is a good thing, so there is nothing to fear. Perhaps an opportunity you sought went to someone else. Perhaps you pursued something that you suddenly realize is not in your highest good. You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things aren't going the way that you planned. That's why there's change coming in, because you're not going to settle. You don't want to be in this energy. This energy is showing up in your awareness, in your body, maybe even in your health, to say it's time for this new path. You may have taken temporary shelter, Libra, because you needed to remove yourself from some sort of drama. The air will clear and everything will be fresh and new again. Okay, I feel like circumstances that are outside of your control, right, may have caused you to be a little bit in this energy, but you're learning to deal with what's in your control, how you respond, how you react to things. All will be well, even better actually. And it says trust. Now, because we have the Strength showing up here, I'm going to read the protection, and it says there are conditions brewing that we don't always have control over, but don't resist them, because I feel like they're actually removing blockages that have to do with your finances, with your money. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable, and it is for the best. You have the change card showing up here for you. Even if the storm blows away the structures that you think you've built your dreams on, which we have the 7 of Pentacles, right? So some sort of structure could be shifting, but it's not a bad thing. It says, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. And you have the Strength card right here. Spirit is your ally. So whatever change is brewing, I actually feel like this change is for the better. You have, the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is walking towards more fulfillment. It is walking towards, whatever the opposite of settling is for you. It's a new path, a new direction. So remove that energy of avoidance, okay, or denial. Work through that. shatter through the illusion, because I feel like that's what it is with that Eight of Swords, the denial, the settling. It's something within the mind that may have contributed to some of these delays. But the strength is here saying there's nothing that you cannot overcome. Nothing that your soul didn't already, prepare you for in some way, shape, or form, even if the human part of us doesn't quite understand. I feel like this is an unlocking. You have unlocked the floodgates. And some of you, there could be tears here, tears of happiness, tears of blessings, tears of abundance, tears of gratitude. Water could be very significant. As you see, the Fool is diving into the water. I'm kind of getting, not from a religious perspective, but I'm kind of getting like a born again, right? Born again or washed in the waters type of energy. So some of you, there is an energy of being reborn from the inside out. I mean, this is big, Libra. All right. Let's get a few messages here from your spirit animals. And at this time, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. A nice big inhale. Hold it for as long as you can. And release with a nice big sigh out your mouth. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animals, Libra, are wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be a pet that's crossed over the rainbow bridge. Maybe one that you currently have at your home. Or maybe even an animal that has crossed your path recently in the great outdoors. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below the video, and I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of each month and post right back here on the channel. So please be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, Libra. How interesting. You actually had a card that was flipped already upright, and I grabbed that one right away because I knew it was for you. And the card is Grasshopper. Take a leap of faith. If there ever was a sentence for the Fool, that would be it. Take a leap of faith. What is showing up during this? It may even be a blind leap of faith, but I don't want to say that you still have the blindfold on, but it's almost as in, believing is seeing, right? Trusting here. Some of you may be born on the 30th. You may be 30 years old, 57 or 60, and Grasshopper reminds you that it's time. Take that leap of faith. You have Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. Some of you may have seen crane or seen a crane or a wood duck. There's something here with a watered winged creature. Time for a deep dive, and I absolutely feel like you are going within your subconscious. You're bringing it up to your awareness, your conscious mind, and it's to heal. It's to be able to help you move forward and take this leap of faith. And lastly here, squirrel, right? Some of you have squirrel personality like I do, right? Type A personality. It says believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, Libra. That is The energy of Leo, the strength is belief, empowerment, believing that you have everything you need to create an extraordinary life for you. Beautiful reminder. Last but not least, let's get a message here from your guides, loved ones, angels, or ancestors. What do we have for Libra? Warrior woman. Yes, you are. Warrior man as well. Man is in the word woman. So man or female does not matter. It says, have you answered your deepest calling? Wow. The Eight of Cups is your outcome, and that's the call for a new path. Have you answered it? And if not, now's the time to initiate that change. Be the change you wish to see in your world. Libra, that's what I have for you. This may be one of the most profound readings. You may want to save this, come back to it later, come back to it throughout the month to remind you of the strength and the warrior that you are, right? That you have set out to embark upon this journey here on earth. You chose to incarnate into this lifetime at this time in history to make a difference, to be the difference. That is what I have for you, Libra. If you like the messages, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe. Do drop your power animals in the comment section below the video. Thank you so much, Libra, for tuning in. Lots of love.